who knows what happened there? Everything just went kaput, software-wise. Lights or that didn't go off. It's not as if it was like a power cut or anything like that, but just everything just went off. And then I had to start again, which is so annoying. It's frustrating, certainly when you're in that kind of, in that momentum. And then, of course, it's two separate lives. But hey-ho, we're back, up and running. I've not done anything. Look, you'll see. I've left the way that I was. So I've not done anything. Not missed anything. All that I was doing is just while everyone gets back, I was just tidying. Tidying away. That's pretty much me sorted. Well, it's only 9 o'clock, that's fine. Right. That's fine. Perfect. We're getting there. We're getting there. Nice to see you back. Thank you, Angie. I saw you up to the white placement behind the peacock. Yeah, so I've not done anything different. We all went down at the same time. So, don't need to worry. No one's missed anything. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Jessica, Angie, Victoria. Hi. What did I miss in the first one? We had late dinner and bedtime, so just tuning in now. We'll go over just in a moment, Victoria. Where we got to. Right, let's just crack on. So, let's take... Cat Butt's still here. Awesome. Glad to hear. Let's take here. So... we got to this point here, but with the black at the back, what you can't do is you can't see it. Can't see it. So we're going to go in with a bit of white. If I lift that one up, just pop that at the back there, it's going to make that more visible. It's also going to be lifted a little bit higher so you can see the colour all the way through. And well, I know I said it at the start, but the colour does not do it justice on screen compared to in person. So let's let's glue that down onto our black card. Yeah, we're all back. Hopefully that's it sorted. Although, don't know, can't tell you what I done other than start it again. So we're going to pop the white into the middle. Doesn't need to be exact, don't worry. Just as close to the middle as possible. I'm actually going to use my tape for this. I'm going to go round. So when I'm at home, crafting away, prepping away, my go-to is always double-sided tape. Unless there's a lot that I need to get done, I'll maybe speed it up with the tacky glue. Let's take them off. And then we're going to pop that down onto our card blank. So it's 7x7 card blank. So let's open up. So we're doing a top fold, 10th fold card. So let's pop that into there. Press that down. Let's go back in with this one here. And again, I'm going to use my red liner tape for this one. And I'm going to run around the edge. You've got quite a bit of give, because remember we've done 2 deep of the nesting dies. So you could easily use your 6mm red liner tape, or any glue. Your tape runners would work for this as well. But let's work our way round. And then if I start to peel that off, so we're just going to get underneath there with our pokey tool. And although I've used the square, this is what I was meaning earlier on. You know, you can use some of the other shapes. Maybe you wouldn't necessarily use the hexagon or that because it would cut off part of the peacock. But maybe the image where you've got the bumblebee, or actually here's a little sneak peek to one of my demos on Saturday. So there's what could be the tree of life, but I've used the hexagon instead. So you can absolutely get away with using other shapes. You don't have to keep them the same shape style as the stained glass panels. So let's press that in. So you can see now, this is when you're starting to get the look, the colour coming through. So whatever you pop that against, I don't have, actually I do have a little, not much, just a tiny bit of lights. There you go. So if I lift it up, further lift up, they do have a bit of colour. They're not pure white, but it does let you see. So that's that. And actually that, you know, you could stick them on the back and then pop them on the card and stick them on. I'm not going to, but you can. I mean, I think it was 6 of them off of Amazon for $7.99. Guess it was $7.99 because I've done my expenses today, so I remember the cost of them. So if we bring this back in, you can either keep it flat, and you can start to see the colour, the strongness of the colour, and all the different images. The more you start to look at them, you're going to see, you know, we've got the arch there as well. We've got the colours way at the back, the blues, the baby blues, as though it's representing kind of the sky that you've got. You've got all your flowers. It could be, of course, that peacock, if that's a path that's coming through, of course, that archwork. So different takes. People are going to have different takes. But we're going to lift this up ever so slightly. So I've got my foam pads that are, these are 3mm foam pads. So you can go deeper if you want. And for this live, I'm keeping this really quite simple and straightforward. You'll be able to start to bring in other shape dies. You'll be able to bring in little icon dies, embellishment dies. World's your oyster. Jen, I was happy to find a place that I could order the clear foam roll from Stix 2 that ships to the US. I see why you like Stix 2 so much. Yes, I do. Just up the road in Newcastle. Always use Stix 2. Let's line that up. So if you see me using an adhesive, if it doesn't have the brand Crafter's Companion on it, then it sticks to. Most of theirs are branded anyway, but what I mean by that is that sticks to. All my adhesives I use are Stix 2, if not Crafter's Companion. That's a really good... I went down the wrong way. Really good idea, Karen. That's going to do good for shaker. If you've got like little micro beads or that at the back, or even like a sequence or that, capture the light. So yeah, good idea. So that shows off now, so we're still getting that black outline, but we're not losing any of that colour because we've blocked that black with a bit of white. It's amazing what white can do. So if we take, let's go in with, now this is launching Friday with Debbie and myself. So I need a bit of white again as I knock over my guillotine. Now, is that strip going to be enough? Because all that I want... No, it's not. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, is that going to be enough? Let's have a look and see. Oh, it will as well. It's going to be a perfect fit. Right, let's take my backing off. I'm just going to pop that into the middle. I'm going to go side on again at the moment so that I'm not sticking my head in the way. There we go. We've got that in. So glad we don't need magnetic discs anymore. That's going to grab and cling your card. And I need my stamp now. So let's bring in our stamp. And we're going to pop that. And once again, I'm going to go side on just so that I can layer and get that into place. There we go. Happy with that one. I'm going to take the... There we go. Let's bring this in. And then stamp that down. Jeffrey on my list of purchase. V is in from Pennsylvania, handcrafted by Gaz. Oh my god, the Peacock collection. I love this so much. Yeah, it was. It was a beautiful collection. Stunning collection. So I'm going to go in. I'm just going to go black because we've got black as our mats and layers here. I'm just going to use my black. Turn that around. Don't need to worry now. The feet are nice, firm. And then I just need to go back in there. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Is that the new one? Yes, it is indeed. How long will it stay sticky? It's essentially the same material of a stamp. So if it starts to lose its clinginess, you just pop it under lukewarm water and give it a clean, and it will never lose its tack. It's great. It's brilliant. And then the feet are reinforced as well, so we don't need to worry about the feet anymore. Let's go. I thought it was a way to drop it there. Let's take that back. So that's Friday with myself and Debbie with the layering stencils. I'm going to pop a YouTube tutorial out in the next day or two as well, where I'm using the stamping platform and also the layering stencils. So if we bring that in here, and do you have to clean it to keep the sticky feel? Not necessarily. You know, if you get glitter or that on it, then yeah, just give it a wipe down. But no, it's tacky. It's not sticky, it's tacky. So if it loses its tack, you can just make it tacky again by giving it a clean. So it's great not having to have the magnetic disc. I didn't find them an issue, but it's good that we don't have to use them. So we can see we've got, well, the sticky mat fit on the existing stamping platform. I don't know, I've not tried, but it's about having that it's got an indent in the base, which our original one doesn't have. So if I take that out, that's got an indent groove that slots into, and the backside's not tacky. So that will just, if you were to set that onto your big stamping platform, that would just move about. That's not going to hold into place. So if I take my sentiment and I'm going to go in, let's go on the gold again. I'm going to then stick that down onto the gold. But I'm going to do one of the things that I like to do, and that's not have a mat and layer on the left and the right hand side. We're going to cut that flush, and the mat and layer is only going to be the top and bottom. I'm going to hold that a little bit longer. So if I just let that grab, and let's chop that off. So I'll make that flush down the side there, and then I'm going to turn that around and give that a matting layer too. So I've got gold top and bottom. Then what I'm going to do, so we're going to do that again on black, but the black matting layer I'm going to have even thinner. Even thinner. So we're going to go right to the edge, but we're just going to have a little bit of black just peeping out the top. And no more. Yeah, us crafters absolutely need and want everything. So let's line that up. There we go. So very fine black matting layer, top and bottom. Personal preference, you can do the matting layer all the way around if you like. Everyone, of course, is always different. No right or wrong way. So we're going to pop that. Do I want it to go down? No, let's go in. So we're kind of framing that all the way. That frame's coming all the way back round to our sentiment. So let's take these foam pads here. Just going to channel that along the centre. So that's going to sit on the frame, just so it doesn't kind of rock back and forwards. Let's take the backing off. And these foam pads that I'm using, they're about 1 mil thick. So they're really, really thin. So it's not going to add much depth. So if I get that as central as I can, right, so there, and then let's take, I want some gold gems, but I want like true gold colour. So just grab these from Hobbycraft ages ago. And then if I, even although, and many will know that I do this, even if the gems are self-adhesive, I still put a little bit of tacky glue down, no matter whose gems they are, just so that they're held in place. Hey Michelle, nice to see your name popping up. Let's nudge that in there. And then I'm going to do the other side. So I'm going to have 3 coming out each side. Into there. Remember, on Saturday, we'll do boxes, we'll do home decor frames, we'll do cards, we'll do concept cards. We shall do fair few different things. Let me just nudge that into place, like so. Just finishing it off. And then I'm going to do 1 and 1 in there as well. And I think these, actually I'm going to take that off because that was a great big blob. I think these gems are about 2 mil. Does it say? So what really, I got them ages ago. I think they're about 2 mil. Tiny ones. But I like the true gold coloured ones. I'm not a big fan of yellow gold. And I'm going to leave it like that because I'm conscious of time and I still want to have a little play with the letterpress. So there we go. And we could easily, although that's on 7x7, we could easily streamline that down to 5x5 and still have a bit of a pattern paper frame, or we could do 6x6. So still a lot of different sizes that we can do. That can of course be, I know I showed it, but could be within a box lid that we'll do. So we'll do the main part of this demo on Saturday, but I've already filmed a full tutorial that will go out on my socials, probably actually after the show on Saturday, making it from scratch. So you can see, you were the Plinko winner, Anne Marie. Now it, gotcha. I'm so glad that you popped up. That's so good. Love that. Love that you've popped up. So yeah, there we go. So there's our 7x7. We could put little lights behind there. Just the light in the craft room would not do these justice whatsoever. But that's you got your nesting dies, and then you've got your stained glass window panels, you've got your circles, and then you've got your squares, 36 in each. You've got 12 designs, and then you've got 3 of each design. And you've got a protective backing, or it's more of a protective front. Well, actually suppose, although I'm saying there's not really a right front or back, if we call it protective backing, then technically that could be the backing of the acetate, if you think of it that way. But either way, there's no right or wrong way for that acetate. So let's stick that there. I'm going to put this back in its home before I forget. And the thing is, I only used the sentiment in the paper from the Peacock collection. That Peacock collection, you had some flourishing dies of the peacock feathers and that. Start to pull all them in as well. Start to frame the stained glass panels as well. So lots of ways. Lots and lots of ways. So yeah, so they are launching on Saturday with myself and Ben. So you've got Debbie Robinson tomorrow with myself, where we are launching the 3D folders, Stampin' Dies. Can't remember what's launching Thursday, but Sarah's on with a cartload with Leanne. Friday I'm back on with Debbie Fisher. We've got the layering stencils, and then we've got the stamping platform. Then Saturday I'm back on with Ben, where we've got what I'm showing you here. I will still be doing a live on Friday night, probably around about the same time as tonight's, where we'll look at the stained glass window panels again. And then Sunday it's wrap up with Sarah and Ben. Right, so now that we've done that one, let's have a little look at the letterpress. So I'll maybe just play, I'll maybe not, because I'm conscious of time, because for those that don't know, it's going on 9:25 here in the UK. Midnight, I'm going to be on HSN, Suzanne Gets Crafty. I'm going to be on with Suzanne. So that's 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central Time, or 4 p.m. Pacific Time. So therefore, I'm just conscious a little bit of time. So I need to get myself ready and then drive through to our studios at head office, where I'm meeting Liam and Nicholas. Liam's going to be on floor, and Nicholas is going to be in my ear producing me. So what we'll do is we'll maybe not put the card together. I've got a card done that I like the look of. So we'll maybe just have a play. Tell you what, let's show you that one. So this, you'll have maybe seen it on my socials the other day. And this is where Colour Bloom. Thank you, Glenn. I was thinking earlier on, before I went live, and I was thinking about it, I was like, I'm sure it's another colour medium. That's right, yeah. Colour Bloom. That's what's launching Thursday. So we've got the background here. Fran, did you sort the giveaway? I don't know. No, never got it sorted. Fran, I'm not doing a giveaway. If you see anything where I'm giving away a pink Gemini Junior, ignore it, because I am not. Yes. So letterpress. So we're using the letterpress panels within the set, but this one is our older foil press background stamp. So we're going to use that one just to show that. So So let's move that one out the way. Yeah, really odd, Fran, really odd. The only thing I can think of, because sometimes it happens on my personal page, someone will see a photo from, I'll give you a scenario. It was about two years ago, and someone had gone onto my page, and I'd obviously posted a picture 2 years previous to that, saying that was me, I'd got discharged from the hospital, and they put, "Oh my gosh, I'm sorry to say that you've not well." So because someone had commented on that, it brought it to the top of Facebook, and everyone thought that the status that I'd written was a new status. If they'd looked at the date, they would have seen it was like 2 years old. But because someone had commented, so the only thing I can think is maybe someone's commented on an old giveaway, and that's then brought it to the forefront. That's the only thing I can think of, but I'm not doing a giveaway. Not until I get to that big number on Facebook, which is going to be happening soon. But I will tell you when that is going to happen. Right, so letterpress. Let's go in with our letterpress. Where's mine? Here we are. Let's bring mine in, and then let's bring some of the little bits in. Got my letterpress ink pad. Yes, it is. It's one of those, for months and months and months I've been looking at Spellbinder's letterpress. I've been looking at it. I've been watching my friend Dawn Bibby when she's had it on, and thought, do I need it? 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 Do I want? Is that sort of as I think it was Handcrafted by Gaz that said, do we want it? Do we need it? No, but do we want it? Yeah. Do I want it? And then a couple of months ago, if not a bit longer, I was driving Leanne down to Hobby Maker, and we were just talking about what was coming up, and she said we were bringing out our own letterpress. I was like, right-yo, I will hang fire. I keep using it. Debbie Fisher's the same. Keep using it all the time. So let's go. I do recognise the older background stamp. I've lots of them. You'll be able to use your letterpress stamps. You'll be able to use your foil press stamps with the letterpress panels. Oh, this is going to get confusing, isn't it? Right. So let's take... So I'm just going to do white card for the background. So I'm just going to chop a bit of white card. Like so. Love letterpress. Craig, love that letterpress floral plate. Is that available? It was in the big bundle. So if you got the big bundle, then it was in that. I think it's the peony. We'll have a look in a second once we use it. So 5. I'm just going to cut it 5 by 7. So there's that one. Now, it's used in the exact same way when it comes to your letterpress panels. So let's open this one up. Tell you, can I be cheeky and ask for the future to get A5 embossing folders? Can I be cheeky and ask? What to do is the best thing. If there's anything that you'd like to see in the future when Leanne's on CTV, comment to Ben when Leanne's on, letting her know. That's the best thing that you can do. I think she's on with Sarah on Thursday. So if there is anything, then that's the best time. It's when Leanne's on. So let's take some of the cotton. I'm going to take that little bit that I'd already pre-cut. I've not got any left. Well, I have got another pack, but I do want to open it. So let's do a lighter. So we will do the... Yeah, oh, it was poppy. It was poppy. So does that mean we can use the letterpress templates on the hot foil press? Yes, you can. Yeah, you can do. Absolutely. So this one, although it's for the letterpress, this will foil on the foil press. Have you got to use the Letterpress ink, or can another one of CC? Yeah, you can use another one. Yep, absolutely. You can use your other inks. It's the way that these are made. These are manufactured that the ink doesn't sit on them just like a stamp would. So when it comes to everything that's inside, to make it the perfect one. And what makes it different is the fact you can alcohol colour and you can watercolour with them as well. You can do both, and it's about it sitting on the surface of the plate. You'll have seen Leanne, so you don't tap, but you just work your way around in circular motions, as we will show you. But because it's not like a die, it's a flat surface. That's why you're able to use it in your foil press, because that flat surface will foil. You can't use your normal dies. The reason being, so you put that into there, it's in the Gemini, that will be impressed and that will sit flush. There's nothing to cut because that is a smooth, flush etched design. Whereas if you were to use a normal die, which has a point to it, the pressure's going to cut into your plate. That's why you can't use a normal die on this, because that will cut into your plate. So that's why. So we're going to go in with our poppy. So I'm going to get that as close to the centre as possible. It doesn't need to be exact. And then we're going to come along and here with our cotton plate. Take our low tack. I hope we bring back an abundance of this low tack tape. When you get your letterpress home, if you've not got it home already and tried it, honestly, this is the best low tack tape ever that I've ever come across. And you'll know exactly what I mean when you get yours home and you try it. It's the best. So we're going to tape that down. Tape that down. And then let's come in. Let's go in a little bit closer. I've zoomed out a little bit too wide. Just going to go in with that ink pad. If you've got one of your other three, you can use them. The consistency for these have been manufactured to work perfectly with, of course, the letterpress stamps. But yeah, if you wanted to use other inks, you could do. Depending on the actual ink pad, you might not necessarily get a crisp, clean image. Same with, you might not necessarily be able to watercolour or alcohol with them. But yeah, you can do it. I mean, you could go in with your watermark ink pad, do the impress, and then use your embossing powders. So we're just going to close that one over, and then we can then go through our Gemini. Is the low tack tape different than the low tack tape over? Oh, big time. Big time. Massive, massive difference in this low tack tape. Yep. Huge, huge difference. Top tip, tiny bit of tape runner. So you could, I personally would avoid any additional adhesive on the platform coming into contact. But of course, it's your machine. So if you want to do it, by all means do so. But then that's why you've got your low tack tape. And then once we prise that one away, you can see, I mean, the detail that you've got that deboss. And I've not got my shim in. I would say exactly what Leanne says. Only put the shim in if you wanted it with that extra bit of deboss detail. I would only do it maybe like for a wedding card, anniversary card, something really special. The more you use it with your shim, the more that this plate over time will bend because of the pressure. And really, you don't need that shim in at all, because the deboss detail, that pinpoint precision all the way round, is phenomenal. So if I come that way, and you can see that detail. So if you were to use that on your foil press, everything that's black will be foiled. Actually, is my foil press on? Yes, it is. You're in luck, the plug's actually in. So it's not often I keep the plug in if I'm not using it, and it is. So let's do it. I'll use the background of the foil press on this, and then what we'll do is we'll use one of these on the foil press so that you can see. So let's go in, although in saying that, yes, I'm still going to show you the background, but you don't do anything different. Nothing different whatsoever. So I'm just going to take that off. Just going to give that a light rub. And then let's come along with our foil press background. This happens to be the softly swirling background. So we're just going to pop that on. Let's pop our card on. Doesn't need to be in the middle. So let's come down here. And then though I'm going to use my large one. The only reason being, you can absolutely use the small one if that's all that you've got. It's just going to take a bit longer. So let's take the black one, and exactly as we do with any of the letterpress plates, we're just going to go circular motions. So think of all the foil press stamps that you've got now. Dig them out, start using them again on the foil press, but then start using them now on the letterpress. So as you can see, nothing different, not done anything different whatsoever. We're going to close that one over and run that one through. As that one comes out, open up, ta-da, look at that, look at that. So we've still got the deboss detail, that letterpress indent, but now what we've got is we've got that, which is from one of our foil press backgrounds. So not a bit of detail has been missed. Nothing. You've got that deboss feel, and you've got the whole entire point of the foil press stamp is now letterpressed. So this is where you would then take that one, you could trim it down, and then use the ticker tape sentiments, and then that's the sort of thing that you can do. That was used on the cream cotton card. That's more like your ivory cotton card, but that's how I done that one. So yeah, using them all together, but then as this heats up, it says if you help, if I actually switched the power button on the front, still got time. If that heats up, what we'll do is we will take one of the foil press plates. No, we won't. We'll take one of the letterpress plates and we'll use it within the foil press. So let me just stick these ones in, tidy up. Stephanie, I don't have to dig for my foil press die. Proudly display where I can see them so I would use them. Awesome. Love it. Yeah, well, mine's there. Sits there the whole time. Always at the side of me. The only thing that stops me using it is if I've not switched it on underneath. I have tried to lately get into the habit of keeping it plugged in. Now, I don't mean when I'm not in my craft room. When I'm not in my craft room, I switch everything off and the main plugs come out. But if I'm sitting in my craft room, I'm trying to get into the habit of just keeping it all plugged in. So that, exactly that reason there. If I decide to use it out the blue, switch it on, let it heat and use it. So if I put one, let me get my foil press. See, I keep saying it. Let's go in with the rose. I think it's beautiful. It's really, really detailed in the rose. The only thing is, I don't have a camera face in there, but I wonder how far can I... No, I can't zoom out any further. Oh, well. You can see what I'm doing overhead. So I've got my card, I've got my rose. That's just heating up, and I need foil. 2 secs. And let's get our foil. And as always, yes, I've got the white card, but let's take let's take black card, because the foiling always shows off better on black card. Shouldn't take much longer. So if I go in with, let's just chop this down. So you're going to treat it. Actually, I'm going to go a little bit in the middle. Gives me more scope to mat and layer with maybe nesting dies or that. So we're going to treat it as if it is a foil press stamp. So what I mean by that is timings. When it comes to timings, treat it as though it's a foil press stamp. So I'm just going to trim so we don't have a lot of excess. Should be fine. And let's just pop that back in, because we can always use these little offcuts another time. There we go. Beep to say it's ready. Let's pop that back in here. So let's actually, maybe I really pull that cord, not too much. If I just pull that out, there we go. We're still on green? Yes, we're on green. We got there, right, yo. So we'll be able to show you. So if I take, remember this is from the letterpress. I'm going to have to go at an angle, so apologies. So if I go into there, let's do our time first. I'm going to try 28 seconds. Might need to give it a bit longer, but let's try 28 seconds. Press the start for that to then start. got my foil, got my paper craft foil, got my black cardstock. You know what I'm like with a foil press. I like to put my carbon plate so the heat's circulating round and round. And then as that starts to count down, everything is ready and good to go. So that then means that once it's beeped, let's take that, let's go with our foil, let's go in with our card. We're then going to pop that one on there, slide that one out, and then run that one through. So as that then goes through, come around here. And let's see. Look at that. And in actual fact, that could have done with less than, what did I say, 35 seconds did I say? That could have done less than that. A little bit of residual on the top, but look at that. How phenomenal is that? If you've got just a little bit, because obviously keep in mind it's not designed to be used for the foil press. So what would that in my eraser? Just in between any of the little petals, if you've got a little cluster of foil, like in here, I won't be able to zoom too much, but in here, just a little bit of the foil that's just clustered together. So you've got your solid outline within the plate, but that's it. Just give that. So I would try, no, the soft brush, you need something that's a little bit more substantial. It's not going to brush off. You need to then just swipe it off. So there we go. So I would try this down at, say, about 28 seconds. I would try these for. So we've now got our foil press that we can letterpress. We've got our letterpress that we can foil with. So think of that could be foiled. That could be letterpressed. There's your background. So that's from the letterpress, but we've used it on the foil press. That's from the foil press, but we've used it on the letterpress. Just using the two, and then we can still use the waste technique to use that. So there you go. Absolutely. You can use your letterpress and your foil press on the letterpress and the foil press, if you catch my drift. Not long at all. There we go. Oh, I did do 28 seconds. So I would, if I'd done that, thanks Rebecca, if I'd done that at 28 seconds, so I would maybe go down to about 22 seconds. 22 seconds for that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Absolutely can. You can start to interchange them for sure. Rightio. I should start to get a move on. As I said, to 10 to 10, said to Liam and Nicola I'd meet them at the studio at 11 o'clock and go on air at 12. So I'll need to go and get myself ready. Yeah, Carol, black and gold always works well together. So I would do it, we kind of test ourselves, because if anything's going to show any blemishes or any inaccuracies, it's going to be gold and black together, certainly black. But it's also the best one to show it off, so that's why we tend to do it black and gold a lot, or onto black, irrelevant of the colour. Rightio, I should get ready to go. I will be back on Friday. We'll do another live where we won't take the full time with the launch of the stained glass panels in the Nest and Dies. We'll do something with them, and then maybe do something. Actually, we'll maybe have a play with the layering stencils or something new that we've already launched. We shall have a look at. Right, okie doke. Have a lovely rest of the day. So here in the UK, have a lovely couple of hours. And for you guys stateside, have a lovely rest of the day. I'll see you on Crafters TV tomorrow with Debbie Robinson with another brand new launch. Well, Ben takes a well-deserved day off, little break to get some rest. I'm stepping in for him. He will be back on Thursday with Sarah and Leanne. And for those stateside, I'll see you on Suzanne Gets Crafty. If you are watching from the UK, you can do on HSN's social pages. That'll probably be shared onto my Facebook as well, so keep an eye out. But I will see you again very, very soon. See you then. Bye.